Thai curry is perfect this time of year. It's delicious, it's healthy, it takes 15 minutes to cook from start to finish. Here to spice up our culinary repertoire is Denise Mickelson, Associate Editor of Fine Cooking Magazine. Welcome back to Connecticut Styles. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So we're doing a little bit of Thai food today.
We are. This is going to be a Thai curry, and it comes from our recipe maker online at finecooking.com. And it's so simple. It's a really cool tool. It's like a video game.
Really?
You'd say you want to make a Thai curry, the ingredients pop up at the top of the screen, and then you'd use your mouse to drag them down into this virtual bowl, and at the end a recipe comes out, and it tells you exactly how to make it. You can save it, you can print it.
You create the recipe right there with the ingredients that you want to include.
Exactly, with everything you want, be it what's in the fridge or what you feel like eating that night.
Oh, great.
So,
where can we find the recipe maker?
finecooking.com.
Okay. All right, well, let's get started here.
Okay, so we're going to make it curry.
Great. Okay.
Here's the other great thing. This takes 15 minutes, start to finish. It is so fast. It's very easy to make, and it's delicious.
It's easier than calling takeout?
Better. So much faster than takeout.
All right.
You're going to have this done by the time you look at the menu.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I'll take your word on it.
So what you do is you start out with some coconut milk. It's rich, it's creamy, it's delicious.
And you can find this anywhere, like at a Stop and Shop?
Stop and Shop, International Food Market. Also this, which is the curry paste. This is where a lot of your flavor comes from. This is at the supermarket. This is a red curry paste. It's got lots of chilies and ginger and lime and wonderful, delicious things. You whisk that in.
Now, you had mentioned that there are actually different flavors of the curry paste.
There are 4 kinds of curry paste. There's red, which is the most popular in Thailand. It's really good with chicken, beef, duck, whatever you want to use.
Okay.
There is also yellow, which is very mild. It's good with seafood. Green, really spicy one.
Okay.
That's really good with pork. And then there's Penang curry, which has peanut added to it. So if you like peanuts, that's a delicious option. So you put in your curry paste, which has lots of flavor. You add your coconut milk. This is kind of a dump recipe. You dump everything into
then I
your
think I
wok.
can handle this.
It's so easy. You put in chicken broth.
About how much chicken broth?
That was a cup.
A cup, okay.
So you've got a can of coconut milk, some curry paste, chicken broth. Let's turn the heat up a little. This is going to simmer. Everything else just gets put in, and you're done.
Great.
So from here, we add aromatics. Now in French cooking, it's celery, carrot, onion, right? In Thai cooking, it's ginger, which is also at the supermarket.
And that's fresh ginger that you peeled and
just
sliced?
peel and slice it. Once this comes to a simmer, we're going to move ahead, but we're going to just dump that in.
Okay.
These are lime leaves. Now, let me say, if you don't feel like going to the Asian market, you can just do ginger.
Okay.
Easy enough supermarket. If you go to the Asian market, you can put in lime leaves, which have this wonderful citrusy flavor. So you put those in, and lemongrass, which also has a really lovely kind of floral citrusy note.
Oh.
Just dump it in. Now you're going to eat around these later.
So
you're not going to try to
for
eat
flavors.
that. This is just
Okay.
for flavor. Because how would you could eat that?
Good point.
So you put all those in there, and this is going to simmer, simmer, simmer. It's not simmering yet, but it's going to.
Okay.
So you simmer. Then you put in a little fish sauce. Now this is just a salty element. It adds a really nice salty element, no hint of fish, I promise you.
Okay.
And sugar. That's the good thing about Thai cooking, is it's got salty, it's got sweet, it's got spicy, it's everything that you want.
And you're cooking this on high right now?
I am. You can, you don't even need a wok. You can cook this in a saucepan, a regular medium-sized saucepan just like that, and everyone has those.
Easy.
So I'm just doing that so you can see into the wok better. So we've got this going. This is going to simmer away. Then you're going to add the protein. You can do chicken. You can do flank steak cut up into little pieces. You can do pork. You can do shrimp, anything you want. But I like chicken, so I think chicken's a good way to go. You cut it into little pieces. This is chicken thighs.
Okay.
Again, a supermarket staple.
And about how much is that?
That is a pound. This is dinner. This is dinner for, 4 to 6 people. Exactly. So you're going to stir that in. Now, chicken's going to take 5 minutes to cook, and other, kind of hearty ingredients like carrots, also going to take 5 minutes to cook. So you put those in at the same time.
And you want to put those in first, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what's so great also about this recipe. Everything goes in time increments. You put in the 5-minute ingredients first, and the recipe explains all this to you.
Great.
Then you put in your 3-minute ingredients, which include things like red bell pepper we're going to put in, things like tofu if you were going to do that, asparagus. You just want to heat everything through, get it kind of crisp, tender.
Okay.
So you put all that in.
And the chicken will kind of turn white and it's done?
It will. It's going to cook. It's not cooking as quickly now, but that's because we're on television. So that's all going to simmer. Then you're going to add your red bell pepper.
1 full pepper?
Nope, just a cup. We're going to have 3 cups of vegetables total. So you've got your red bell pepper, that's going, cooking away, and then you add a minute later. You let a minute go by, you answer the phone, what have you. You add your snow peas. And you get that going, and that is literally, that's the whole meal.
And you just keep doing it down the line, huh?
We're going to garnish it at the end, but that's it. So, okay, so that's simmering away, and what we end up with is this one, which is actually simmering. And
the finished
see,
product.
everything is cooked through, everything is, you know, tender but not mushy. That's why you added things in stages.
I see.
So simple. So then the highlight of a Thai curry is, you want to hand the basil?
Certainly.
Fresh herbs at the end.
Okay.
They add a really fresh, wonderful flavor. So you mix in a nice handful of fresh herbs.
Oh, I'm starting to smell the lemon.
Right?
Yeah, it
the
sounds
citrus
delicious.
flavors. This is so much better than takeout. This is so much better than, you know.
And it seems like a healthy meal.
It's really healthy. There's
too many
vegetables.
calories. Sure.
Nope, not at all. And, you know, coconut milk is the only fat in here, and that's a really healthy fat, and it's dairy-free. So that's good, too. So you work in your basil, and then you have lots of different options for how you want to garnish this. You can do more fresh herbs. You can do cilantro. You can do wedges of lime, which is really, really nice, a nice bright note. You can do cucumber. You can do sliced chilies for a nice spicy note. You can pretty much create this into whatever you like to eat, which is so nice. And then it's a meal in a bowl.
Right.
Everything is all ready.
We have about a minute left, so I'm assuming we're going to serve it over white rice. You could do brown rice, any type of...
Exactly.
Even noodles, could you do that?
You definitely could. And you know what else in the international aisle? Usually they have rice noodles. Rice noodles are a Thai ingredient, and they would be delicious with this. But see how it's nice and saucy, and it's, you know, it's like a cross between a soup and a stir fry.
That's perfect for dinner.
It is.
Let's get some forks.
Let's get some forks. Let's try it.
Well, it smells delicious.
Ah, thank you. See, look,
And
now it's
relatively
simmering.
inexpensive, I would think, to create, right?
That's the thing. You can go with shrimp if you want to, but you can do chicken. You can do, I mean, these ingredients, carrots, bell pepper, it can be very simple, or you can go crazy. You could do Thai eggplant.
You can get fancy with it, huh?
Yeah, you could do asparagus, you could do mushrooms.
All right, I'm going to
give it a try. Doesn't that have a lot of flavor? A lot of flavor, and it took 15 minutes.
You could taste the coconut milk, a little bit of the sugar, but I'm still getting the lemony taste also.
Exactly.
Ooh,
it's really
fantastic.
good.
I'm tasting a lot of different flavors, actually.
And it keeps building on you. It's a complete meal in a bowl. 15 minutes on the website, finecooking.com.
Great, Denise. Thank you so much for being here on Connecticut Style. In case you missed it, we'll have it on WTNH.com. Now, coming up next on